We're going to the Arctic Ocean.
In this episode, we're tackling the infamous Dempster Highway, a rugged stretch where flat tyres and shattered windscreens are all part of the journey. Over 880 kilometres of remote, unforgiving dirt road stand between us and the Arctic Ocean. And then we've got to turn around and drive back. This is the edge of the world, and Roger's ready to take it on.
That's it. We're going to the Arctic Ocean. Well, we're heading that way. We'll see how far we get. Just on the sign back there it said Arctic Ocean 880 kilometres. That's a long way on these roads. At the visitor centre said the first section's probably the best up to Tombstone Territorial Park. So far it's very corrugated. We're just under 30 miles an hour, which is about 50 kilometres an hour. So it might be a slow trip. Like a highway through here, suddenly we've got all this traffic coming this way. See the Tombstone range in the distance, and through the valley it looks amazing, but there's a lot of wildfire smoke making a bit of a haze. There's fires up here, but they haven't closed the road, and they said we're fine to come because we checked at the visitor centre. So we've done about 30 miles, that's 50 kilometres, and the road so far has been really good. Just a little bit of corrugations, but no big potholes or anything to worry about so far, so that's been good. Apparently it gets a lot worse. And it's just started raining, which is cooling it down a bit and keeping the dust down. To prepare for this trip up, we've got a brand new spare tyre on. We've got a new jack, a hydraulic jack. We've got the original jack, which Mike didn't think was up to the task. But actually got two air compressors. We've got one that has a power bank in it. We've got our Garmin InReach Mini, if we get to trouble. We've got loads of water on board. And we've got tyre repair kit and plugs.
We also made sure we had ample food on board because it's a one-road route with no alternatives. There's a real risk of getting stranded out here due to breakdown, potential fires, a bridge closure, or even a ferry being out of service.
So beautiful through here, the mountains, and it's just really scenic, and it's different to what we've seen in a long time. And there's snow on the ground there. I'm not sure if it's snow or a frozen lake, but wow, 29 degrees today and there's snow. Road's getting a bit rutted. We're now doing 20 miles an hour, which is, 32 kilometres an hour. I don't care, this is stunning. I'm quite happy to go this speed the whole way if we have to. Currently at about 60 miles in, suddenly the road's got nice and smooth. It's nice. Mike's going fast, he's doing 50.
We've just seen this moose stood in the lake and he's eating the grass off the bottom, by the looks of it. He's got his head right down, eyes in underneath. Every now and again he comes up with a mouthful of food. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
This is just so cool. It's the first real wildlife we've seen along here. There's the airport just here. Don't see any planes. Seen this. This looks pretty cool. Look at how orange the rocks in this water is. Matches my t-shirt. how filthy Roger is. Our poor bikes. Currently doing 15 miles an hour or 23 kilometers an hour. We don't want to go any faster than that. It's just bumpy as heck. We just found this nice little spot to stop for the night. Nobody else here. And the main road is just there, so we're just far enough off the road. Hopefully the dust won't affect us. Morning. I just love waking up in places like this, just in the middle of nowhere. We are literally in the middle of nowhere. Just pull off the side of the road, find somewhere to park. So we're going to continue heading up the Dempster today. We're about probably a third of the way there, I'm thinking. Since leaving camp, it's been a bit slow going this morning. The road's very rutted and rocky. The bike's doing about 15 kilometers an hour, which is good. It just keeps all the rattling and bouncing us down, and as well as that, it hopefully should reduce a chance of getting a puncture. And we're in no rush. I mean, we cycle tours. Sometimes we do hiking holidays, which is even slower. But I'm pretty sure we're just driving along an airstrip at the moment. It says airstrip. I can't imagine where else they're going to land, so probably on the middle of the road. It's funny. There's a sign up there saying reduce speed. I don't think we can. We're doing 16 kilometers an hour. I think we're both at that point where the initial excitement's died down. We're both a bit hot, we're both a bit dusty. And the road's just, we're doing, what are we doing, 20 kilometers an hour, and it's just bumpy and it's just the same view. Not quite as excited as we were this morning, but hopefully the scenery will change soon.
Outside my window,
Haze of dust ahead.
everything pale and cold. Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be.
There's a small fire on the hill up there, so we're not far from a town. We'll report it when we get there. So we're just 2 kilometres from Eagle Plains, which is the first town we'll come to. Just fill up on fuel and maybe get a drink or something at the pub.
I'm too tired.
Eagle Plains is the first services you'll come to, which is 368 kilometres from the Dempster Highway Sign. Make sure you refuel here before continuing.
We just stopped at Eagle Plains, filled up with fuel, had a Coke at the pub, caught up on some internet because they had free internet there. And now we're just going to head on and see how far we go. We're not actually that far from the Arctic Circle, so that's very exciting. It's looking very black behind us. Thunderstorms cropping up back there. Keep ahead of them. So this is where we've camped tonight on our way up to Tuktoyaktuk, the Arctic Ocean. This is a pretty nice spot. Imagine the views if it wasn't quite so hazy. Good morning. This is where we slept last night. How awesome is this? So beautiful. Today we're going to the Arctic Circle. We're not actually far from it, so we're very excited about that. So we're just heading off for the day, and we're just 2 kilometres from the Arctic Circle. Exciting! I'm so excited. We're just at the Arctic Circle. We have made it this far. I can't believe it. There's even a sign to tell us we're at the Arctic Circle. I love it. I love it so much. And Roger. Lights.
All I can say is, how can you get so excited about an imaginary line drawn around the Earth?
It's the Arctic. So that's very exciting, making it to the Arctic Circle, but there's mozzies everywhere, there's no wind, and they've all just followed us into the car, so we're getting out of here. From the Yukon, and it's another state. Seems like the road's a little bit better so far. And just like that, a new region, and the scenery changes again. Funny. And the road's a lot smoother. We're going twice as fast. We're doing 40 kilometers an hour.
Do 50.
Oh my, I always was doing 50. Oh my, still in a speed limit. That's the first. Really good for about 5 miles in, and now it's gone a bit crappy again. It's a bit rutted and slow. I don't know if you can see, but way up over in the distance there is the road. Looks like a little town on the lake here, but it's not mentioned in our thing they've given us. Coming up to our first ferry crossing, but our first ferry crossing on the Dempster. It's a bit exciting. Right, we're gonna maybe be on the ferry on our own. It's our first river crossing done. There's another river crossing coming up, the Mackenzie River. So if you're coming up here in winter, there is no ferry. It's just an ice bridge. You just drive across the river.
So we're coming into Fort McPherson, the first permanent settlement on the Mackenzie Delta River. Started in 1840.
Since crossing the ferry, it's starting to feel really remote now. I don't know why. It's pretty freaky. So we just filled up in the town of McPherson. We had 3/4 of a tank, and we would have made it to the next main town, but we just thought, just keep it topped up. Then if we have to turn around for any reason and that place is closed, we're full. That's my thinking anyway. To our second ferry crossing, which will take us over the Mackenzie River.
So it's a bit of a worry doing the repair to the ramp before we get on.
So we're just coming into land just to the right of that digger. Just on the other side of the ferry now, so we got 2 bodies of water between us from where we've come.
After the second ferry crossing, we suddenly felt cut off from the rest of the world. There was only one way back, and it depended on both ferries running. Driving into Inuvik felt like reaching an outpost at the edge of the world. After days on the gravel, it was strange to see the shops again, and even a proper grocery store, although it was closed for the long weekend we were there. There are 2 campgrounds here, a few hotels if you're after a real bed, and a good place to rest up before the final push to the Arctic Ocean. There's even an airport.
So we're currently in Inuvik, which is right up the northern town in the Arctic Circle. They have 56 days in the year where the sun never sets. And we're here during that time where the sun never sets. If you have a look out there, that's the sun it's 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. And look how high in the sky it still is. Freaky. just heading on up to the Arctic Ocean. We're not sure how far we'll get. The muffler's making a bit of a funny noise, so we're just going to see how we go. Just saw a wildcat cross the road. That was pretty cool. I just got a bit of a blurry photo, but it wasn't that great. A whole lot of snowmobiles out here just lined up. As we venture further north, the world becomes quieter. The vastness of the Arctic stretches before us. There's a solitude out here, a feeling like we're driving towards the edge of the world. No cities, no lights, just miles of untouched land. Flying around. I love owls, so I've got a photo of one. It was a brown one. There's a white one just flew over. We've just seen a fox. He's running along carrying something in his mouth. I can see him.
Oh yeah.
It's a pity we stopped to take the photos and now we've got all these mozzies in the car. Splat, splat, splat. So we got dead mozzies all over the windscreen. There he is. Got my John Grisham novel. Driving to the Arctic Ocean, you feel like you're in this special club. Not that many people do it. Well, there's quite a few people do it. And we're all wearing our dirt with pride. Tesla go past, that's funny.
The guy we passed actually lives in his Tesla. His YouTube channel is Everyday Sandro, and I'll put a link in the description to his YouTube video where he drove his Tesla up here.
30 kilometres to go to Tuktoyaktuk, which is on the Arctic Ocean. That'll be an hour for us, but wow, we're over 8:50 so far. Tuktoyaktuk over in the distance, that's where the Arctic Ocean is. Wow, about 15 kilometres to go.
Left of last night behind, and I need to get some peace of mind. And when I need some peace of mind, I know where to find it. By the end of the road.
I am so excited. We made it to the Arctic Ocean. 888 kilometres of a rutted, dirt, dusty road. And Roger made it. We just got to make it back now.
It's just a long way from Vegas.
As I walk, and I keep on walking till I'm at the end of the road.
Arriving at the Arctic Ocean felt like a true achievement, a testament to the journey and the miles we've travelled to reach this remote corner of the world.
I need to keep on going further, 'cause I can't keep my mind off things I'd be better off to leave behind. Gotta be careful.
That's it, we're officially in the Arctic Ocean. Our feet are anyway.
And so I walk and I keep.
I just can't believe we're at the Arctic Ocean. It's so very exciting for all of us. We're just going to go see if Grandma's Kitchen open. Apparently it's the place to eat in Tuktoyaktuk. So we're going to go have a look now. Just made it to Grandma's Kitchen.
While we waited for our food, the owner of Grandma's Kitchen brought us a starter of muktuk to try. This is whale. It's a traditional Inuit food consisting of the skin and blubber of the whale. The texture's unique, with the blubber being soft and chewy while the skin is tougher.
I'll try it.
Muktuk. It's blubber from the whale.
It tasted a bit like smoky bacon and was quite chewy.
It's like, it's nice, actually.
I'm very excited to try it.
Delicious. Mm.
the road.
So we bought a couple of Guinnesses to enjoy when we got to the Arctic Ocean. Just gonna drink them now.
And I need to keep on going further, 'cause I can't keep my mind off things I'd be better off to leave behind. Gotta be careful.
So here I am waiting for the sun to go down so I can go to bed, but it's not going down.
It's never gonna go down. It's 11 o'clock at night, not the daytime. It's madness, absolute madness. And it's just not gonna go down, it's gonna stay up all night. I've waited my whole life to see this, and now I'm gonna go to bed.
Shoes I wear are a mess. As I walk, 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 and I keep on walking till I'm at the end of the road.
Good morning, just waking up to the Arctic Ocean, the view of the Arctic Ocean. How is this? I'm not going out there, that's cold.
Agree with what you're trying to explain.
So it's very cold at the Arctic today, windy and it's chilly, so we're just leaving. All our friends, say goodbye to all our friends. We met all these people on the way up. So that's it, we drove 880 kilometers to get here. Now we've got to turn around and go back.
Talk to late.
And we just passed a lot of accommodation blocks, storage tanks. I'm not sure what that is. Perhaps I ought to look it up on the internet, but we have none.
We found some more red chairs.
City Park, and maybe, just maybe.
It is so cold out there. That wind is definitely blowing off the Arctic. It's bitter and cold, and it's blowing through our puffer jackets even. And one of the girls here just had a swim. It's much different from...
Yeah. She just had a swim?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Much different from yesterday's warmth and sun.
When you're whispering and really listening.
We're about to go onto the ferry, but there's big giant bugs flying around here. They're really huge. They're like big flies, massive flies, giant flies.
Sit in the shade. Talk to late.
Shortly after we made this trip, the Mackenzie River ferry was unexpectedly shut down for a week, leaving people stranded up here. Again, it shows the importance of being prepared for this journey.
And maybe, just maybe. Take my hand, come on, let's go.
Still driving, currently 9:30 at night. Look at the sun. Good morning, welcome to another day. We drove back from Tuktoyaktuk yesterday from the Arctic Ocean. Mike drove about 11 hours, I drove for a little bit. Back to our gravel parking lot because we knew it was going to be firm underfoot. Rain is forecast, which is why we're racing it.
The road surface on the Dempster Highway becomes slippery and muddy when wet, which is why we're pushing it through.
But look at this day in the mist and it's freezing. But what a spot, eh? The only ones here. Absolutely beautiful. We've actually had very little rain since we've been up here. This is the most rain we've had. Just hoping it's going to put some of the fires out because we know there's a fire burning and the road's blocked off the way we want to go.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through.
So we've had our wipers go again. Mike's just having a look at it now. Look over here, big black clouds. Thankfully the weather's coming from this way. Look over there. That's what we've just been through. We might be right, might make it back without wipers, but probably best to try and fix them. Well, we think we've fixed the wipers now, and the sun's come out. Look at this, beautiful. So off we go.
So that was an interesting drive. 50 kilometers an hour in the rain and the mist without any wipers.
But I can't keep on, and we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
There seems to be a mystery to the disappearing cars along here. 1 minute there's a car behind you, next minute, poof, they're gone. Don't know where they go. Maybe they turned off down a road or something, but it's really weird.
You see any roads though?
No, you don't see any roads. That's really weird where they disappear to. It makes you wonder were they even there. It's just our little place for camping tonight. It's basically a little quarry on the side of the road, but it's quite nice. It's got trees, you know, separating it from the road. It's just starting to rain. Good morning, welcome to day 6 of our Dempster Highway adventure. We're just on our way back, almost back now, almost finished, it's almost over. Now we've got to decide which way we go. We want to go to Whitehorse. There's fires blocking our route, so we may have to go back through Dawson and up through Chicken the way we came back into Alaska. We'll find out more about that today. We can't find out anything at the moment. We've got no internet.
And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
So that's it, we've done it.
Hey!
Dempster Highway done, there and back.
Glad that we've done it. Slightly sad that it's all finished now, but at least we're off that dusty road.
If you'd like to see our video on tips for driving the Dempster Highway, I'll put a link in the description below.
Stuck in the moment.